Jesus, a name above every other name.
Hi guys, Mike here. I just want to continue on with these scriptures around healing and being whole. And it says in Exodus 23:25, it says, "Worship the Lord your God, and his blessing will be on your food and water. I'll take away sickness from among you." Great. The Hebrew word there for worship is abad, and it's the one time when it's okay to have a bad in your life. But worship the Lord your God, and his blessings will be on your food and water. I'll take away sickness from you. So worship means to serve, to minister, to work in ministry, to give energy and devotion to God. The context there in chapter 23 of Exodus was the Israelites had been called to wipe out their enemies. The peoples named in Exodus 23:23, the Canaanites and all the other ites are in there. And they were not just to destroy those people, but they were to destroy their sacred stones and their idols. And possibly these stones were male fertility stones. I'm not really sure, I wasn't there. But worshipping and obeying God would result in their having health, longevity and bounty. And I think scripture is pretty blunt sometimes when we have idols in our life and we worship them. It's much better to worship God. The word for blessing is the Hebrew word barak, which means to have stature, or I suppose today's term would be a posture. And so here the blessing is to have a posture of worship. If you compare that to Psalm 95 verse 6, which says, "Come, let us bow down and worship, let us kneel before the Lord our Maker." And we don't do it so much in our culture, but back in the day, kneeling in prayer and those type of things, it was a posture of worship. And of course, just one last relation to that, there's a sense in there that his blessing will be on your food and water, I'll take away sickness. But there's also that element of Genesis 12:3. Remember where God said to Abraham, "I've blessed you to be a blessing." And so the Israelites are being told here that they're being blessed by God so they can be a blessing. So to bless one another, commend one another, speak words invoking divine favor upon one another, speak the promises of God over one another, with the intent there is that the object or the persons will have favorable circumstances at a future time. So for example, you can pray blessings over somebody's job or over their future, over their career, over their house, over their family. So be blessed. Don't forget, worship the Lord your God. His blessings will be on your food and your water, and he'll take sickness away from you. Bless you. Bye.